Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4, Imperial Italy. We are nomming on France. We are just going to fast forward a bit here. We're going to let our cores in Hungary complete, which will reduce our overextension down to 0, and then hopefully we'll have enough diplomatic power to negotiate the peace we want with France. Not to mention we'll need a fair amount of admin power as well to core some of that stuff, so we're just waiting. We don't have a call for peace yet, which is good. The war hasn't been going on quite that long, and we don't have, like, all the opposition here. I wonder if I can convince Mexico to leave. Ah, they would wait peace out, which is good. We're going to go ahead and wait on that. I don't want to, like, do anything that will bring us to 100% war score, which is exactly what would happen if we kicked out Mexico, because I think that would accelerate the call for peace, and I want to try to delay that for as long as possible. As long as possible. Russia's just hanging out over here. Nah, I appreciate their enthusiasm. They did make it, like, all the way over here. Meanwhile, Poland's being eaten by the Ottomans. Ottomans are scared. This is the Ottoman conquest of Tunis. And Poland got in there. Huh. Maybe I should warn these guys or something. I don't know. Damn Ottomans. They're really going crazy this game. So, yes, we are... Let's go up to speed 4. We're just going to try to fast forward that. Again, finish the cores, earn a few more points. I like how there's... I've got a name over here, too. That Austria, though. There's something to be said about, like, going and combining all that, but that doesn't advance us. What we are trying to do is we're trying to do Holy Roman Empire stuff, which may or may not happen in the timeline that we've got. But we're not looking to just paint the map Italian. We are looking to try to see if we can form the HRE as Italy. And we've been emperor for a very, very long time. And soon we'll be permanently emperor. One of the decisions we can do does that. Oh, we lost our statesman. So... we definitely want to keep going level 3 here. Oh, we don't currently have enough cash. So what I'm going to do is get the level 1, and then we'll wait. We'll upgrade to a level 3 soon enough. I want max points. I can't get a Diplotech. I would very much like it. Don't get me wrong. Because, you know, nationalism or imperialism CBs and stuff like that. But I would very much like that. But we're going to have to wait, because I'm going to have to spend basically all my points piecing out France over here. So again, we're just going to wait as long as we can. We are going to wait for these cores to finish. They're about to. And then we'll see if we can negotiate the peace we want with France. Don't personally expect it. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Excellent. That is all of them, yeah? Yes, they all core at the same time. Hey, we've got call for peace finally. And then HRE mode, we're going to go and add these provinces to the HRE. So we're currently at 21 Imperial Authority. 22... 24. Nice. And again, it's not... this one, I don't think this added 2. Because this one's actually got higher development. I think what was just happening is that it adds like a non-round number. So this probably added like 1.5 or something like that. I actually can't be bothered to look up the math because, you know, that sounds like something a good player would do. So we'll do that. And I think those are all my borders. Can't add Moravia. It was already in. Okay, more Imperial Authority does make it more likely that we'll be revoted and loved that much more. Ooh, Munster actually likes me more than Austria. They should flip it. They have to wait like a month between changes, but that's good to see. And everyone else is voting for me, likes me quite a bit. We'll see what happens after after I get more, whatchamacallit, aggressive expansion. Okay, so right now this deal would cost 252. That is a lot. Now... we're not taking anything over here, are we? Could flip Navarre. We're just taking territory, right? So, we could save a few points if we grabbed some war reparations and left a province. In particular, one of the most expensive ones I'm taking, so I guess that would be Poitou. I still can't. And then Limousin was, I think, a fair bit. No? This one's quite expensive in terms of diplo power. Still don't have enough. I mean, we can just wait a little bit longer, so that's okay. And then take some of their money to balance it out. So, war reparations and this. And then, do we want to annul a treaty with anyone? Well, maybe Hungary, so that could be a thing too. So, we can consider that. Again, it would be nice to take as much land as possible because HRE stuff. But, there's a practical limit. Also, how overextended would I be right now? 118%. So, obviously, we're not doing that either. Okay. So, let's get rid of Limousin. Still 108. And then, I guess, Champagne. Well, actually, I mean, shape-wise, I guess it doesn't matter since we can't walk around anyway. Or I could leave Toulouse. That would bring us below 100%. 264 power, which is actually more than enough. And I could break off your relationship with Hungary, which I think would be handy. I don't care about Mexico and Scotland. Yeah, and 97.8% overextended, which is really the limit. I guess that's what we're going to do. We are going to take a lot of land from them. I don't know what the coring costs are going to be. Luckily, we do have a lot of admin points. We're going to take all their money. We're going to get war reparations. It's only 91%. Like, is there another 10% we'd want to do? Not really. I guess we could break off some nations, but I don't think it's particularly helpful. If we canceled Navarre, that would mostly just help Spain. And, oh, this cost me points as well. And, oh, this doesn't cost me any points. Let's get you to revoke some cores on some of my territory. Tondo is not mine. Hang on. What do I need? 9%, so I can just sort by war score. 3%, 3%. Like, what the hell, right? Costs me nothing. Technically gives me prestige. Okay. I don't think I'm goofing this up. Alright. Send the mans. 73 aggressive expansion. Some people gonna be pissed. Listen, it's for the greater good of the HRE. Overextension's dangerously high. Yep. But... oh, we don't have quite enough to core everything. So close. Alright, we can, I think, stand down the army. Although, we have to make sure that our troops here aren't standing anywhere where rebels will pop. Trade disputes and things change. Yeah, I wish that pop-up were only there if I could actually core a province. Although, I mean, I guess it's good to know. Spain no longer rivals France. They now rival Peru. Has France shrunken that much? I mean, France is still in 2 separate wars. They're about to be torn completely apart. Oh, okay, now you've got France again. Sure, whatever. There we go. Lots of power projection. We get a claim against France because the game decided to just be a jerk. We may as well fabricate some more claims on French territory as well. Let's fabricate a claim on Paris. Dramatically drop the cost of taking France in or Paris in a future war. Okay, recent uprisings are expiring. Get some of that. And let's make another core. Oh. And we actually got enough there for another one. There we are. Okay, coring progress. Hooray! And there we go. Get our rebels. The Catalan ones, I think. I didn't read. Yep, Catalan separatists. And they actually spawned on 2 forts. So we've got lots of time to get in there and smack them down. We'll probably use... there's no river crossing there, so I guess, yeah, we'll just use this guy for the actual attack. We may as well assign our leaders since they're just sitting around doing nothing. Speed 4 is pretty fast. Who's this? Oh, that's my Burgundian people. I appreciate your enthusiasm. I guess that's going to work out just fine. Oh, even Spain has jumped in here. Good God. My friends and allies are being awesome. Okay, we're going to get attrition like crazy here. Stop. Split. Go there. I'm going to wait for this guy to move on, get a little bit of distance so that they don't stand in the same territory anymore. And go ahead. Okay. Sweet. So we're working on that, which is good. How is the HRE feeling about me? Slightly less good. Munster changed their mind again. Can't blame them too much. I certainly got a lot of negativity, but most other things are alright. Take the inflation because it still naturally goes down. And we'll buy off some of it, but I think it'll be cheaper than the stability. Yeah, it'll go down on its own, and I may actually not worry about bringing it down. We're making tons of money, even with the army up. I can probably bring it all the way down, that's fine. New idea. Yes, let's get this. 5% discipline. Nice, and the morale speed recovery doesn't matter that much, although it's not bad. What the hell are you doing walking through my territory and attritioning all my dudes? guess I'll move over there. Oh, there we go. Coalition stuffs. That's actually, with that in mind, build up our active forces a little bit. Okay, good thing we'll have a lot of money. Okay. Ooh, we got a costly embargo against Poland. Revoke embargo. I guess you're not a valid rival anymore. So who are we going to rival? Spain. No, I'd rather leave that out. Luckily, it's not bugging us. When, I don't know what the ratio is, but when there aren't enough choices here for your rivalry, they're not going to give you the penalty for insufficient rivals. I mean, we're still losing power projection by not having a bonus from, you know, having a rival, for example, but we're not actually getting like a ticking penalty over here for having too few, which is important. Let's build some more ships. 30 more lights? Yeah. Get them to go over there. All right. Naples, you be there and scary. I mean, France will join in at some point, although they're mostly broken down. They're going to be broken down worse. Again, Provence and Hainaut over here are eating them. It'd be nice if Hainaut would take territory and add it to the HRE. I don't know if that would give me points or not. I guess I could have said yes to that. You would have liked me slightly more. But you're already in a coalition against me, so screw you, Naples. Although, with that in mind, I should declare war on you before the coalition grows any bigger. Aragon would jump in. Poland would not be willing. They're getting their ass kicked. They might join in a little later. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to declare war now, even though my troops aren't ready, just to do it before the more people jump in. Or I could wait until a few more people jump in the coalition and then fight a relatively balanced thing. But no, this is going to be fine. I declare war. And I unmothball this fleet. And take you. We'll set up some blockades. Don't think I need to call in any allies. I think we're going to be fine. Where's Aragon these days? I actually don't know. Go to capital. What? Oh, it's just here. Yeah, okay. I think we'll be fine. We may need to build some transports, though. In fact, I'm going to queue some up. There we go. We still have a lot of ships and stuff being constructed. There we go. Because it might be nice to just get rid of these guys. This counts as part of Europe, so we shouldn't have any real problems managing that territory. Yeah, we have a claim over here, buddy. And you took it. Well, you didn't eat as much as France as we would like, but that's alright. Okay, let's move you down to here. And actually, that's pretty much all we have to do, isn't it? Yeah, that is pretty much it. How is my coring going on? Getting there. I mean, we're really pushing the luck being so overextended. The unrest is getting a little bit big. So I got our troops over here. Those are Croatian separatists. They will almost certainly fire. Protected Italian interest. Oh, they let all that wore out. That was a really good bonus. It was like 10% more tax. Something, I don't know. But that was when we stopped France from having any Italian territory. Everyone in Italy got that bonus. Not just me. Okay, well, that's an actual fort in Barry? Oh, that's probably the capital fort, right? So we probably need, what, like, just 5 cannons? 5 cannons. There we go. Detach the blockade. Actually, split you in half. Go there. Go there. How's your repairs coming along? Not quite there yet. And who are we at war with? Ah, yes, we got Sardinia over there too. So we definitely will need the transports. Now we've got a few. Suppose we could very, very, very slowly transfer over. No, we literally have one. Oh, okay. And then we're still building some ships. Should probably cancel a lot of the lights and just get the transports built faster. But that's alright. Actually, I say that. Bet you one of these was a transport. There we go. And why not over here too? And that would take way too long, so we'll hold off on that. All right. Good. Just start doing some naval invasions over here. Take as much territory as we can. These are not part of the HRE, and they're in fact quite far from a lot of the European stuff, so they shouldn't be bothered that much. Boom, boom, boom. All right. I'll leave you guys over here, just in case we get a rebels to pop up there. And we'll move you, I don't know, to here. Ah, there. That's going to be okay. And is there not a, oh, the blockade would be over here. Okay, let's do that. We don't need you to blockade anymore. You can simply go, actually, we can move this blockade. Right? To say here for now. We're going to split you in half and go there. More frigates. Okay. I wonder if we can use anyone else's troop transports to drop off some people. Well, as soon as we've got control over the strait over here, we can drop like a single dude in Corsica. That'll be safe. There you go. The Adriatic, we're going to sink those. Dealt with that battle. Dealt with that. No more sieging to do. Good. Gonna move you back over there. Move a bunch of guys in here. Being first request for peace from Naples. Yeah, this is a problem, is that we have 100% of Naples right now. War scores are going to tick pretty fast, but I don't think any of these will be proper forts. Ooh, that is a level 9 fort. Never mind. This one is not in Aragon. This is a pain in the ass, though. Holy cow. Oh, hey, the Emperor's dead. Long live the Emperor. Regency Council is actually very annoying. Did we switch dynasties again? Stability went down. We'll go and bring it up to a base 0. That's almost enough for an election, which is nice. You don't like me quite enough there, Württemberg. Let's make sure we're sucking up to you. And that's it for our diplomats right now. Where's your dock? Right there. And that's very slowly moving here. Royal marriages. Yes, actually, we should reset those. Silly me. Anyone else that we need to reset? Alsace we can't marry. Burgundy is my vassal, and I may as well marry them as well. Oh yeah, I don't have a dude. Mecklenburg, we can pull back that one, because I don't actually have to impress you that much. And Burgundy, you're basically done. Good. And we'll send you a royal marriage request in a second here. Make sure to keep you capped off. And then we're going to try to soak you in, actually. Right, royal marriages. Burgundy is good. We got royal marriage. Can't marry Cologne. Mecklenburg, we could probably remarry. We don't need it as badly, but we may as well. What's my Regent's Council? 4-3 is not bad. 4-2-1 is really not great, but we'll take it. Oh yeah, we're still the Haddock dynasty. Royal marriage there. I think we're good. Okay, good. Okay, meanwhile, over here, oh, we're up to 4 transports. Lovely. And what is this? Highlands. Oh, that's very good because we're going to make sure they might attack us. They only have 6. If we give this group a decent leader, say this guy here, yeah, I guess that's fine. You get on a transport, and we're going to take the transport, move it here, drop some troops here, and then, of course, reinforce relatively quickly. Once we have this territory here, we can do landings a lot faster as well. But I actually want to start ticking away a bit. Because this is the fort that's going to take the longest to go. There we go. So now we can dock here. And then dock there, and it's a lot faster for us to transfer some troops. You move out over there. What, why are you locked? Oh, that was weird. Does it do that on an aquatic landing normally? Then we'll just break off a ton of artillery and move it down there, because that's what we're mostly going to need, actually, is lots and lots of artillery. Hey, course. Excellent. Grab that, you attach, and land over here. Just transfer tons of artillery. I mean, we're going to want to take care of these guys soon, but we're going to need an actual huge number of transports for that, because we have to do an amphibious attack, which gives you a big -2 penalty, and we need more transports, so we actually have the numbers required to still win a battle with that -2 straight crossing. Or big water crossing, or whatever it is. Oh, more merchantmen. Oh, right, and I have some more just sitting around there from when I manually built things. And these are just frigates who can patrol Alexandria. Excellent. Here as well. We do need a blockade of Sardinia, which we've got. Good. Light ships to Alexandria. And then you can just, I don't know, dock there. That's fine. Just going to wait for the other merchantmen to get in there. Good. Grab the artillery, tell it to get on a ship, and land over there. Haven't even started the siege yet because of insufficient numbers. Do you have siege bonus? You do. Okay, so at least we have siege 1. That is something. Oh! Let's help out there. These are my heavies. Those are transports. Yes, go there. You, lights, get in here. What are you fighting with? Just lights. Oh no, those are me. You have quite a few galleys, actually, so you're getting a decent bonus. Still have one thing left to core. It's about to finish. Damn, man. We need that 50. Oh, and our heavies are about to show up, so then they'll be okay. Oh, actually, they've decided to run. Good. You stop. There we go. For some reason I couldn't detach. There's a coalition. Detach over here, and you go back to Alexandria. And the heavies can detach and go there and guard that. That'll be fine. Grab more cannons. Drop them off over here. So the automated troop transport is nice, but it doesn't, like, land, which means some of the troop transports can really take a long time to pull off. So we need, what, 25 dudes, right? 25 artillery? Yeah. And we're actually sieging now. Okay, we only need 4 more artillery. Good. Tell you what, I'll grab 6. Who cares? And send you there. And then go there. And then we still need a few more transports so that we can do a big attack. Are we still building them? Yes, we are. Building a good number. We can invest in technology, the diplomatic technology. If I'm going to do anything, I think I'm going to be going for the influence ideas. To finish that off. Since it is actually going to save us quite a few points in the long run. Don't need to rush here. There's no fort or anything, so that hardly matters. And then you guys have any... Oh, you have a transport. Dalmatia. All right. You're going to land there. I'm surprised only one group picked up. Smash that and then go back to Lika. Another merchantman. And there as well. And you... Go away. I don't want to negotiate peace. Never peace. And these are just light ships who can work Alexandria. All right. So we're up to 12 transports, which would give us 2-to-1 odds over here, and I don't like those odds. I want much better than that. 13, we're getting there. 14, 15, that might be good enough with a good leader. I don't think that you can avoid the amphibious landing with maneuver. I'm not sure, but I don't think you can. Next time I'm at peace, I got to make sure to start soaking in my vassal. So I'm going to see who's opposing. You oppose quite a bit. We may not be able to convert you, but I'll work on it anyway. Should look for someone who's just on the verge of accepting and work on them. I don't know if there's anyone like that. Nice to get, because if I go here and check, you know, who's opposed, it doesn't show me actual numbers. This one was a little easier. I think you're at minus 23. Minus 21. All right. So we'll improve relations with you. Of course, aggressive expansion isn't going to be helping this. All right. Russia declared war on Scandinavia. Scandinavia, which was strong and then got its ass kicked at some point. And apparently it's currently being eaten by rebels. Russia has asked me to participate in there. No. Yes. Yeah, I will accept. That's fine. Now, technically, Oldenburg is in this. I don't think that's actually a concern. In fact, I think they're just going to get smashed by my vassal here. Let's move some extra dudes in here, and then we can figure out what composition we want for our amphibious attack. There's my ships. 4 more transports still in production. I may as well wait for them, since that siege isn't going to take very long at all. Although, right now, we're looking at 3-to-1 numbers. Okay, 3-to-1 is pretty damn good. So, we're going to make an army. Can I tell what's in here? 5,000. Oh, yeah, so they don't have any cannons. So, we just need enough of a front line that we've got, you know, reach over them. So, that'll be pretty good. And then bring cannons. Bring all the cannons. That is too many. That's 19k. Because I think we've got 17 right now. We do. We'll give you a decent leader. Get you on board. Bring that over here. Ooh. Oh! Yeah, I'd pay 60 for 2 base manpower. Please and thank you. What a great event. And give me that event all the time. I don't think I've seen it before. Alright, so we're going to land in there. What's the actual ground there? Can't tell. Coastline, so that's going to be no penalty by itself. Making some real progress over here, which is good. -9, that is a hell of a fort. A hell of a fort. There we go, take that out, no problem. It'll be a pretty fast siege as well, because we've got at least 5 cannons. That is a pretty big rebellion. I will give you that. That one's annoying because it's going to pop right away. Because I don't actually have a fort there. But that's the way it works sometimes. We're not bringing a ton of cannons with us, but I guess that's going to be fine. Most of our cannons are pretty busy, mostly here. Now, is this all part of the Genoan trade node? It is, which will give us more superiority over it. And that makes me very happy. See, that siege. So fast! I'll just bring my guys back over there. That's going to be fine. What I'll probably do is give these guys more autonomy so that I don't have to worry about rebel busting as much. Especially this one, because landing troops on here would be very, very, very inconvenient. No, go away. Now, we could vassalize some or all of these guys, but I think that would be a mistake because right now I'm mostly concerned about my diplo points than my admin points, which is kind of backwards from how it normally is. I guess I don't need the whole stack, but what the hell, right? There's some river crossing possibilities here, so let's do that. Oh, Spain, thank you very much for cleaning it up for me. Let's just do that then. Okay, Holland, you're capped out. We want to... That's Holland, so you still won't vote for me. Hainaut, you probably won't either. Nuremberg, we're currently sucking up to you, and you're actually getting there pretty well. We could always give you a bribe for the last bit. Let's improve relations over here as well. Okay. So this fleet can actually go and protect some trade in Alexandria. We'll move them around. We'll make them work some more stuff at some point, but for now, this is going to be fine. That's another transport. Good. More trade efficiency. Very nice. Can't complain about that. You're just sitting there. You can go work Alexandria. Lovely. And yeah, we'll keep those transports around in the future. We're not above our force limit. Nope. We're not. We won that battle, and these guys dealt with that, which is great. Although it did cost us a lot of men, I think, because we didn't have the cannons. That's actually pretty brutal. Right, your navy popped out again. Let's make sure we just win that straight up. Minimize how much we lose, mostly. So, all we have to do is wipe out the rest of these guys. We don't have a huge front line, but it's enough. They only have 6 dudes in total, so our 6-dude front line is going to be okay. I mean, yeah, I guess we have a lot of cannons in the front. Or no, this is the front. So yes, we have a lot of cannons in the front line, but they shouldn't be facing each other. So this will go real fast. Oh, there's going to be another naval battle here. Although, if I'm careful about piecing out... Oh, fucking Malta. Always forget about Malta. Damn it, Malta. No, you don't have a fort or anything, right? No, good. Damn it, Malta. We are 99%, and I think we can just ask for everything. So let's get started on that, actually. Let's start off with Aragon. We can't negotiate with Sardinia, but we can negotiate with you and just eat you and take all your money. Boom! Okay. Yeah, we'll start coring you. It's only 62, that's not bad. And I'm going to give you more autonomy. Get your unrest gone, please, and thank you. I'm going to go ahead and... Well, this doesn't really matter. It's forts where you get everything. I can't negotiate with you, I can negotiate with you. So... Can only demand occupied provinces from secondary participants. Really? So I actually have to finish that siege? Huh. Alright. I actually don't need to take any damage on my ships here. Boom, and Malta. That brings us to 99, and you're not willing to do it? Really? Just slightly off, because it would result in annexation. I'm not literally at 100%. Wow. Is it still considered a short war? Is that some of the variables? Length of war, 23. So basically I only have to wait like 3 months, and then you'd suddenly be willing to peace out. And I can just drop some troops on over here. There's no fort, so let's grab a slightly saner configuration here. Yeah, just that. And be transported. I don't need 100%. Whoa, 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 whoa. We have 9 dudes over there. Stop. Let's reorganize this. Or we could just wait 3 months. We might need the time just for the admin points so we can core everything. Speaking of cores, this is all cored. So what are we looking at? I don't want to add too many. I think I'm going to not add this until after the vote goes through. We'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, one off. Yeah, I don't have to go and actually kill those armies. Let's not waste time. And, you know, slightly more manpower. We can recall that diplomat. And I'm going to bring my troops off of here. I mean, if there is a rebellion, again, it's going to be a little annoying to fight them, but it shouldn't rebel everywhere simultaneously. One would hope, and therefore I should have a beachhead to land on somewhere and not get a huge combat penalty. We'll see how it goes. April 1st? No? We're even. Need one more tick. Idea is that, yes it is. You know what? So right now, if we're going to negotiate, it would cost us 516 points, which we don't have the points for. I didn't realize that. So let's take the idea. This is going to cost me 400 points. But there we go. It's not like we're going to call for peace yet. So now, what's that going to do? Yeah, it does cut it in half, because basically all my requests are unjustified. Maybe we should have done that ages ago, but I don't know, man. Probably we should have. It's hard for me to, like, figure out, like, what's the fastest? Yes, you can save some points, but I sort of want thing X right now. So, what's the solution? I don't know. Where's my other fleet? You're trading goods over there. Okay, that's fine. And you just unloaded some dudes. Come over here, Mr. War Galleon. So we'll break off the transports. There we go. Although everyone has been transported home now, which is nice. Random battle there. That doesn't matter. Peace deal over here. I need some more diplomatic power. Oh, I have some money, so I actually should get my level 3. Ooh, this is an interesting choice. Better relations over time does help burn aggressive expansion faster, but Diplo Rep is so important for, I mean, A, it gives you a little bit of leverage in decisions as if you had a high relationship, but it also has a lot of variables for HRE stuff. So I think it's the way to go. Meanwhile, how's the Pope here? I don't need the prestige bonus or the taxes. Or the legitimacy, I'm okay there. It's the Diplo Rep modifier. So I'm going to spend the points to get that for another 20 years. Very useful. Very useful. My Diplo Rep right now is 7.68, despite the fact that I'm currently overextended. So that's nice to see. It's one of the reasons people keep voting for me, although you keep being kind of a pain in the butt. Really, everyone's voting for me right now. It's not bad. Platinate does help me. Or hate me. They're the only ones, though. Sir, did you? Oh. I didn't realize that was happening. So you actually landed those troops over there. How annoying. There, a little bit more war score. I'm still at 100%. I mean, we won't be 100% unless we took Malta, which I'm not going to bother with. There's no rush right now since I do have to wait for the Diplo power regardless. And yeah, we're just going to annex them, and that'll be okay. All right, meanwhile, our manpower will charge up. And we may as well drop our army maintenance. We're not currently being threatened anywhere, so... Are we being blockaded? Oh, Scandinavia. And apparently some of these places are counting as part of my territory? That's Mecklenburg getting work done up here, and then flipping things to me. Thanks, Mecklenburg. I'm so going to be a non-participant in this Scandinavian thing. Although, what's my personal war score? 10%. Which means I can make demands. Not much of them, but it's interesting to consider. It's actually very interesting to consider. Recall that. I should suck up to random people. Well, you're obviously going to vote for me. Oldenburg. Well, currently you're in a war, so that's one reason you wouldn't want to. So I can't improve relations while we're at a war anyway. Actually, yeah, people would support it right now. We just have to get out of our war, and then we can pass that. Wonderful. We do need also 50 Imperial authority, but we're going to get that soon. Interesting. Hold on. There is internal war because we got called in. That's interesting. Jesuit education for... Oh, this is for my leader, right? For my son. So, will be raised as a soldier of God, versed in military matters, but harsh on heretics. Lorraine won't like me for it. Or, won't allow religious... Oh. Versed in military matters. So is that going to give me more military points? Is that what it does? I've never gotten this event before. So right now I'm at 421. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm a good Catholic, so, you know, smash heretics. Sure. Sounds good. Sounds like the sort of thing I've been going for. Currently making money. I will want to recruit some more troops, but not quite yet. Finland. Oh, they've retaken the province of Finland. That's okay. Yeah, we lost our theologian, which is fine. I'm just going to go for someone relatively cheap over here. I mean, we do need admin points as well. Don't get me wrong. But I think that's going to be okay. Still focused on Diplo, which I'm happy about. Happy we got at least a 3 there. Be nice if our air had some. Friesland. Okay. Whatever. We can deal with it later if we need to, but it's not really a concern. It's not like this is a fort province. Next to it isn't a fort either. We actually might want a fort over here. Osnabrück, I should probably fort that. It's in a good position for it. It's a good position for it. Oh, this is not mine. Right. Derp. I'm being dumb. So we got some peasants in Friesland. Hey, that's going to be taken care of right away. And the Baleares, which is a huge pain in the ass. Army maintenance up. Grab this group, which has kind of a derp comp. You over here. Okay. Yeah, grab all those. There we go. Exactly 20. Going to select you. So we're going to move you and go there. And we'll make sure you have a good leader. Save that guy. No, this guy. Just have to make sure to get to the Baleares before these things pop. Get on the ship. And you get in there. It's only going to be 6, which is good, because I actually won't be at full morale once this triggers. I'm just going to let it sit there. Although it'd be nice to make sure to trigger it while these guys are still standing there. It looks like, I think they're going to stay there for now, though, so that's all right. I mean, I don't have any adjacent territory. Recall that diplomat. Lorraine really hates me because of some of that events. I know, we'll slowly suck up to them. I'll do some love into Brandenburg, because they haven't gotten a whole lot of attention from me. So that's okay. Land those troops. Okay, I think they'll be okay when these guys proc, whenever that is. I mean, they're not going to have a huge amount of morale, but we're going to have a pretty big numbers advantage. Not as many cannons as I might like, but I think we're going to be okay. Russia has peaced out with Scandinavia. Hey, we're out of that war. Good, which means we now have, once again, internal peace in the HRE. Good. And we need 256 Diplo power to do what we want. Okay. We'll wait until June 1st. There we go. And launch that. Oh, there's no more army over there anymore. That's actually very frustrating. Boo. We can probably... I'm betting Mecklenburg will go and take care of that at some point. Excellent. And then we can go and just... actually bring you here. Cool. Lovely. What are you? Oh, you're another merchantman. All right. Go and park yourself over there. We'll recall that diplomat. Sure, that's fine. And we're still making 10 points per month. Indeed we are. We do want peace soon, though. Really would be quite nice. Oh, I can save some money, though. Not all the way down. We'll let the last few ticks of reinforcements happen. That's fine. Maybe I should move. There's no risk of unrest there? No, so we'll do that. That's going to be okay. All right, well, oh my god, this episode's gone really long. Truce with Burgundy has ended. That's fine. When can we start pulling them in? I mean, I know we can't when we're at war. Hopefully that means we can right now. I don't know when the date was, because there's normally 10 years. All right, we're going to put a cut in here, guys. Time continues to slip away from us, perhaps, but we'll see how it goes. What is this next one we're going to do? Okay, guarantees that I will always be inherited by the same country, which is good, which means I don't have to worry about playing the political game to stay emperor. However, I do have to be worried about the political game for people voting for us. But then after that, it's only 2 more. This one here, they all become my vassal. Or else. And then over here, unite in one country. It'll be very interesting to see how this goes. Thank you very much for continuing to watch this series, guys. We are definitely winding to a close, but it is still going to be a few more episodes before we get everything done. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.